Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to Unit 2 of Word. Unit 1 was more just surface level, doing some editing and moving, simple formatting things up in the ribbon. This is going to be enhancing the document in Unit 2. Much more complex and things you may not have touched before, like tabs and indents and margins and line spacing, things that are really important. A lot of students still coming back and ask, even students, they need to do this stuff in college, and a lot of coworkers ask how they do this stuff on the document. So I think this Unit 2 is really important. This first video is going to be with enhancing the document. It's going to be changing the font size and font and just editing some of the font effects. So you should all have your Word Unit 2 on your desktop downloaded. And inside the Word Unit 2, the first thing we are going to do, sorry, mine looked a little different. The first thing we are going to do is open up Document 1. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger for you. So on this document, again, the text is all here. We're going to be doing some editing of the font. So the first thing we need to do is go to File, Save As. And make sure, again, in order for me to find this a little easier, you're always saving back to your folder and name it exactly what I am asking you to name it. So we are going to save this as Canoe Fact Sheet. Go ahead and save. If this shows up, only because some of these files were created on the older version of Word, the 2013. If any of this ever shows up, hit OK. Nothing should really change. One thing, because we need to see a lot of our marks again, we're going to click this backwards P, which is called the non-printing characters button. So again, you can see all your tabs, indents, returns, spaces, all of that. So the first thing we're going to do is hold our cursor all the way to the left again that we learned in Unit 1 of line 1 and click it to select the entire line 1. And we are going to change the size to 20. And the second thing we are going to do is select line 2 and change the size to 22. So it's a little bit bigger, but we're going to do some editing that would change all of this soon. Keeping on line 2, we are going to click the font pop-up menu, and you can scroll through a lot of these just to see what we have. In the book, again, I'm following along with the book. It wants us to choose Arial, but then we're going to deselect Arial. So just knowing all of the different options is really good for the font. So we just wanted to view it. We're good with where it's at. Let's deselect. All right, so the second thing that we're going to do is on this second line, we are going to choose the color pop-up arrow. Now at the end of this, it's going to look completely different because we're going to change the entire style of the document, but as we're moving along, we'll change that here. So we're going to choose the red color right here. If I hold my cursor over it, and you're going to need to know this for your assignments, red accent 2. All right. Let's go back, and actually we do. I think I messed up. We do change it to Arial. So go ahead and choose Arial. Scroll down a little bit. Okay, so now we have the Arial font as well. All right, let's go up top to Outdoor Designs. This button a lot of people forget. If you hold your cursor over it, it's the Text Effects button. So go ahead and choose Text Effects. Here's some of the default text effects right away. We are going to start with this one. And again, it's going to show up differently as we change the theme. The second thing we're going to do in the first line still is, let's see, I'm not sure if I want that. We're going to leave it as that. It looks quite different than the book, but it may change. So we're going to leave it as that. All right, so moving on, we are going to scroll down and find where it says Stable Ride in our document. So we are going to select Stable Ride, and let's go ahead and select the colon after it, and we're going to bold. we are also going to italicize. Okay, so one thing you can do, say we did a lot more to it. Say we um, bold, italicize, change the size, change the color. That's a lot of steps to repeat. These are quick steps, but we're still going to use it. The Format Painter button. You must have the information selected first. And you click the Format Painter button, and it's going to change just the style. It's going to apply the same style. So where it says Easy to Build, I'm going to go far enough left, and I'm going to click and hold down to select all the way through Easy to Build plus the colon after it, and when I release, it should copy that exact same format. Okay, we are going to, let's go, save the changes and be back for video 2. So Command S, since we already saved as, and we'll be back for video 2.